Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
Okay, it is time for Coffee Ann here on ON Radio, Tuesday morning, August the 11th, and 2026. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Callahan, and going around the Coffee Ann table, we'll say good morning to Linda Tebow. Hi there, Linda.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. And AJ Brissett is here. Hi, AJ.
Hi there.
Hi there. Thanks for joining us. Steve Healy could not be with us today, or he might come in. It all depends on how his schedule is going right here. But, Steve's a busy guy, right, Linda?
He is. Yes, he is.
Why can't I hear Linda? Say something, Linda.
Say something.
Something. You're not there.
I'm not there.
No, something's not. Tell you what, Linda, can you hop over to that chair over there? That'll. Oh, wait a minute. No. No, say something again. Nope. All right, pick a chair.
Oh, okay.
All right, there you are. Okay, we're good to go now. How are you, Linda?
I'm just fine.
Oh, okay, good. Excellent.
I knew you were there.
Yeah, well, she's here.
Yeah, here I am.
All right, because the first thing I wanted to ask you was to Linda. And Linda, have you noticed in the news that has it occurred to you that you're hearing a lot more stories about rabies this year than in past years?
Yes.
And the Rhode Island Department of Health agrees with you.
Well, oh, good.
Yes. So you're right. There's been an increase in the number of rabies-positive animals this in 2026. And we have another story out of Providence where a woman was bitten by a rabid raccoon.
Raccoon, right, yeah.
Yeah. I've been reading that the number of cases is up.
Is up, yeah. And it's just talk about scary. First of all, you see raccoons on TV, and aren't they cute and little thing? These are good sized animals. They're the size of a decent sized dog, and if it comes running at you, and this one latched onto her leg. I mean, first of all, how painful must that have been?
Yeah.
And by the way, it was Green Shirt Day, Linda.
Oh, I did not know.
Yes.
I didn't get the memo. I'm sorry.
I'm wearing a green shirt and
Squint.
kind of white.
Green.
Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, now it doesn't say if they caught the raccoon, so they can test it. But now you got to undergo all those rabies shots.
Yes. Well, that's how they knew it was rabid.
Oh, they caught it.
Oh,
well, okay.
Usually, if they're declaring that it was a rabid raccoon, then
Well, yeah, okay.
they caught it.
Well, she's taking rabies shots and taking the antibiotics.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, God.
And then I saw someone posted a picture on Facebook. I think it was Cumberland, of a bobcat, just wandering around. Now I don't think it's rabid, but these animals are around.
They are.
I've seen bobcats hiking when I've been hiking. I mean, not the bobcat.
Yeah, but where like up north, up in the
even around here.
Around here, you seem like wow. Okay, and do they see you, and do they just leave you alone, or just run from you?
On occasion they've seen me, but they haven't bothered me.
They don't bother you. Okay. The only thing I've seen close, I have seen foxes, but from a distance, and they tend to stay away from humans. They'll run.
I was hiking one day and I came across a den, and there were two young foxes, two baby foxes
pups?
on top of the den.
Okay.
It was so cute. So
Yeah.
I just stopped and I looked like, where's the mom?
Yeah.
Out getting food.
And and so I didn't see the mom, and so I figured I had better hightail it out of here.
Move it, because she'll be back. You never know when mom's coming back.
Yeah.
So in case you were wondering, well, there seems to be a lot of rabies stories this year. There are.
Yeah.
And it's just you got to be aware, and these animals are out there, and it's just something to be aware of. I'm still seeing a ton of what I think is an uptick in rabbits this year. My wife and I will go walking.
Yes, I have too.
At night, and I'm always looking at people's lawns to see if the rabbits are out. having dinner, and we usually see at least one, sometimes more, in different. They're right on people's lawns. Cars don't seem to bother them. I guess they must be used to them by now. But if you're walking by, they're like geese. It seems one will keep eating while the other one keeps an eye on you.
They always do. Yeah.
And they're smart. If they're watching you and watching you and watching you, and then if you look away, they bolt. They know when you're not looking, and off they go, and now we're hidden.
Yeah.
Like, boy.
I think they're cute. I get
Smart
some.
animals,
I get
smart
some in my
animals.
yard, and I've seen them a lot of other places
Yeah.
this year, like you said.
We used to have a lot in the yard, but now our little dog tries to catch them. So
Oh, well, they're never
she
gonna do
never
that.
she never catches them, but she thinks she's
Give it
she's
a try.
She's on a mission, and so we don't seem to have as many now. Well, I'm sure that's annoying to them.
Yeah.
She's
sure.
little,
Or
she can't catch them, but I'm sure it
Hey.
annoys them.
it's my size, and let's go play.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And they don't want to play with the dogs.
No,
so.
no.
All right, AJ down in Pawtucket, they've arrested a fourth person. Remember the big crash and the big fight on 95?
Fight, yes.
I do.
Yeah, on 95 South, right where Apex used to be.
Right.
That's how you got to say it now.
Of course.
And so Daniel Rodriguez is charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct, and he's been arraigned and released pending a future court date. Last week, Preston Girton, Marcus Robinson, and Leonardo Brito, they were all taken into custody, and those arrests stem from the July 5th incident that was caught on traffic cameras and probably cell phone cameras as well.
Did we ever find out why they were fighting, though?
Well, you hit my car.
Well,
That's good enough. It was quite the pileup of cars.
yeah, but
And this last one that was arrested, I read about it. It doesn't say it here, but I did read he was 18. Young,
stupid.
stupid,
Stupid.
full of testosterone.
Yeah.
You hit my car. I
Wow.
gotta go hit somebody.
Inebriated?
I don't think so, because I think that would have been in the charges
Yeah.
if he was driving under the influence, and it's not. That's not listed at all, because it was very early in the morning. So they could have been, but I don't think any of them were drunk. But I'm not positive on that. Just
Well,
2
you know-
counts of disorderly conduct.
Testosterone is an influence.
So he has too much.
Yeah, yeah.
When
Yeah,
you're
well-
18,
Yeah, we'll test it for. Yeah, you do tend to have a lot. So.
Yeah.
All right. What else is going on? So, it's campaign season. And Linda, did you ever?
Yes, we
did,
know.
Did you ever come up with this when you were running down in North Smithfield, where your campaign signs were either stolen or vandalized?
No, but I never did campaign signs.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, well, there you go. All right.
No, but in North Smithfield, we used to have a gentleman's agreement and a ladies' agreement that you don't put out a sign, I won't put out a sign. But now they're putting out signs. But
What's the point of that agreement? Well, why agree to that?
well, because first of all, you're going to save money. I don't
yeah,
like.
I understand that. Okay.
Can I tell you how many times people have asked me to put signs on my, and I don't like signs.
Okay.
I think they clutter the environment.
I don't
Go
like
down
signs
102, huh?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's such an eyesore. And then, of course, they don't pick them up,
Yeah.
whether they win, lose, or draw. And so we just didn't do signs. And so, it's...
Well, then how did you get the word out
Well,
to
you
vote
you
for
did
you?
it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, door to door?
Yeah,
Like
you
that
knocked
flow?
on doors
Okay,
and you
okay.
said, please vote for me.
Okay,
I
this is
used to,
why.
when
Okay.
I walked, I always walked with somebody in that neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
Good idea, huh? yeah.
You know your neighbor Tom, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and look who I'm supporting
Yeah.
here.
I'll tell you, I like the idea of no signs.
Of no
Yeah.
signs.
Of no signs.
First, they cost money, they clutter, they're ugly looking, and
Other than that, they're fine though.
Huh?
Other than that, they're okay.
Well, they get vandalized.
they do.
You have to put them out, or someone has to,
Yep.
and then you got to bring them back in.
Yeah,
Well, you should.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the problem down in Providence, Brett
Yeah,
Smiley
well, I
against
think that was
David
terrible.
Morales.
Yeah.
Social media post, Smiley wrote that campaigns often get heated, but there's no excuse for targeted attacks and hate speech. Now, I didn't see what was written on the signs. Did anybody see what
Well,
was
they
written on
had
the signs?
devil
Horns?
horns, yeah. And there was something written, but I couldn't read.
Read what it
It
said.
wasn't
Okay,
legible to
okay.
me. I don't know.
Okay.
They were trying to say that it was anti-Semitism or something. I don't know, or whatever. But no, I
Okay.
mean it's there's no excuse for stuff like that. I mean, that's so very childish. You know, I mean, come on,
So
grow up.
they were attacking Brett Smiley's signs.
Yeah.
Morales came out and agreed with Smiley that there's no place for this kind of thing, for intimidation or
Right.
bigotry at all.
Yeah.
I don't think Morales is instructing his followers, his people, go out and do this.
Oh,
These are just people doing it on their own.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's wrong.
Okay, and we have a new virus to contend with, Linda.
Yeah, which one is it?
This one's the Jamestown Canyon virus.
Yes,
I said,
yes, I saw that.
Never heard of it. And then
Yeah.
and I heard Dave do the story. I said, sounds like every other virus. How do you know you have this one? Because what do you have? You get fever, headache, and fatigue. I
Yeah.
go, that's everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But then it might break off. If it gets really bad, you might get encephalitis. And that's how you know you have the Jamestown Canyon virus. And someone has it in Tiverton.
Yeah, but pretty much any virus can.
Do exactly that, right? Yeah. So it's usually contained to mosquitoes and deer, but if you get bit by the right mosquito, you
Yeah.
could get it.
Yeah,
So
How did it get its name?
I don't know. I don't
it's
know.
probably found in Jamestown.
Wherever the Jamestown Canyon is, I don't know,
Yeah.
wherever that is.
You
I don't know.
I never heard of any
I know.
canyons.
And they're sturdy little sons of guns, you know, those little viruses. They are.
Oh,
they mutate, you know, they can.
Legionnaires, all those.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
So, all right, let's see. We had
and-
we had the story last week that Massachusetts ranked number 1 in the United States for best place to have a baby. They had a bunch of factors: affordability, healthcare access, I should say, baby and family friendliness. And then the rest of the story went on. They said all 6 New England states made it into the top 10. I said, "Whoa, that's great."
It is great.
That only leaves 4 for the rest of you.
Right, yeah.
So and then we get the story that so Mass came in 1, Rhode Island came in 4th. I'm like, hey, how about that?
How about
I
that?
said that's pretty good. So, yay, yay for us. That good to have a baby here in Rhode Island. So there we go. Just see. By the way, speaking of the campaign signs down in Providence, Brett Smiley has a 4-point lead as of today
Yeah.
over David Morales before the primary. The Concord Public Opinion Partners poll. I love that we have to go to New Hampshire to get these polls done.
Really?
They're never done here.
No.
I wonder, do we do polls in New Hampshire? Like, let's say does Brown University have their own place, and they have to you go to outside states, so it's unbiased.
Brown used to,
It was always a
Yeah.
Brown University poll,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
but
Well,
I
I don't
haven't
know.
heard of one in a while.
No,
Right,
you're
yeah.
right. But shows Smiley with 42%, Morales with 38%, 19% remain undecided. That's pretty huge.
I'm surprised they're that
Wow.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah.
Well, they polled 305. It's never 300. It's 305 likely voters, July 19th and 20th, and the margin of error is plus or minus 5.6%. So it's basically it's a dead heat.
Yeah.
In there in Providence.
Yeah.
So
With
all right,
19,
yeah, undecided. That's a
yeah,
lot.
That's a lot.
That's a
That's a lot.
That's good size. All right, and let's see. They back to Tiverton. We had the story yesterday. They were looking for a boat that hit a child, a 11-year-old victim, on Nanaquaket Pond. I think I'm saying that right down there in Tiverton. The accident happened around 3 in the afternoon on Sunday, and the operator of the boat left the scene after hitting the 11-year-old. I guess I don't know if the 11-year-old was swimming.
Swimming.
Was he
was
swimming? Okay.
oh, I was going to say that or walking on water.
Yeah, I don't think he was doing that.
Okay.
But,
No, he was swimming.
the victim suffered minor to moderate injuries.
Yeah.
So, wow. And then imagine that, and took off in the boat. Now, police posted images of the vessel and announced Tuesday that they found the boat. But they have not released information about anyone on the boat and nothing about anyone getting arrested. They have to know who owns the boat.
Yeah.
They're all
I'm
registered.
Sure, I'm sure they are registered, but who was driving it?
I don't know.
You know, at the time.
I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
be reaching out to the.
You know,
to the
originally
persons
they
who-
said they were teenagers on that boat driving.
it's
the boat.
possible.
Yeah.
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 I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I was on Prudence Island one time, and
Yeah.
a motorboat was kind of overloaded, and next thing you know, the boat hit another boat that was parked, for lack of a better word. And they said, what happened? Well, there was too many people on the boat. Someone was sitting on the brake line. They don't have brakes. Something was sitting on some line, and when they tried to back off the speed, they couldn't. So the boat was picking up speed and speed and speed. Now, why they didn't just turn and get out of the way, I don't know. But they hit another boat. Yeah. So I remember watching that I was on land when that took place. And yikes! glad I'm not on that boat. Teenagers were involved in that too. Linda, were you surprised?
Yeah. No. No.
All right, we are going to take a break here on the Coffee and program. Comments, questions can be called in at 766-1240.
ON Radio.
Dean Bank of Bellingham and Blackstone presents another important date in America's history in celebration of her 250th birthday. In 1789, George Washington became the first president of the United States during a ceremony in New York City, then the nation's capital. Thousands of Americans gathered to witness the event at Federal Hall. Washington took the oath of office on a balcony overlooking the crowd, placing his hand on a Bible, and he promised to uphold the Constitution. But he didn't address the massive crowd gathered in the streets. He only bowed to them and went inside to deliver a low-key address to Congress. This moment symbolized the beginning of the new American government after the Revolutionary War. Although Washington was nervous about the responsibility, he understood the importance of setting an example for future presidents. His inauguration marked the peaceful launch of the presidency and strengthened confidence in the young nation's democracy. This important day in America's history has been presented by Dean Bank of Bellingham and Blackstone. The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
Local and live at 99.5 FM.
Linda feels weird. Do you want to move back? Because I got to figure it out now. Do you want to move back to your original seat?
Could I?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I got it figured out now.
I thought you liked your new real estate.
Did you ever see that television program with the floor?
We can hear you now.
Oh.
So someone was generous enough to send me pictures of what the vandalism was done to Brett Smiley's campaign signs. And so one has them with they made a smile face and like a goatee and a devil, horns, and pointed ears and a tail to make him look like he's the devil. That one's kind of, funny-ish. But the other one, someone did it to make him look like Hitler with the hair and the mustache in the front and what looks like the swastika on his collar. I'm like, yikes.
Yeah.
That's
yikes.
not
I
very
didn't see
good.
that
Going
one.
too far.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's not funny kind of thing.
No.
So all right. So that's what happened with that right there. All right. Let's see. AAA Northeast, MAD of Rhode Island, and the RIDOT will hold a free one-day summit on efforts to reduce drunk and impaired driving. Turning the Tide on Impaired Driving in Rhode Island is a collaborative, solutions-focused event to raise awareness, share best practices, and identify strategies to reduce impaired driving in the Ocean State. Authorities say 37% of fatal traffic crashes in Rhode Island are alcohol-related.
Wow.
The summit will take place August 19th at the Crown Plaza down in Warwick. But have you heard that impaired driving, as opposed to alcohol driving, has taken over? The amount of people driving high is higher, no pun intended, than alcohol.
That's not a surprise, Joe.
No.
It can't be
No.
a surprise.
No.
And police warned us of this
Yeah.
several years ago
Yeah.
when they were kicking it around and they said, if you legalize marijuana, this is what's going to happen.
And it has.
And now it has. And is it going to keep going up? I think it is. I don't know how you
Yeah.
stop it. There's no breath. They were working on it, but I don't think there is any kind of breathalyzer to figure out what, if you blow into
Right.
it, it can tell you've been smoking marijuana, or not even smoking, taking the edibles.
Right, that-
for
well,
it.
you
yeah.
can smell it, too.
Yeah.
You can if you're smoking it, but if you're eating them,
Oh, that's true.
I don't think you can smell
Yeah,
it.
the edibles you can't.
You know, about a half a mile from my house, there's a pot shop, and
In Pawtucket?
no, in Attleboro.
Over the line. Okay.
It's as busy as a supermarket.
Okay. All of them are busy.
Yeah, I
we-
just don't get it.
We got them over the line in Blackstone. We got one in Woonsocket.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, the business is run just fine.
Yeah.
And they're doing everything legal. But yeah, always cars in the parking lot, and just go in and pick out what you want. I'll admit I was wrong. I said I didn't think how these things were going to thrive, because when the legal shops opened, I said people won't be able to afford it. This stuff is not cheap.
No.
No.
It's
cheap.
it's cheaper to buy it on the street if you can still find someone to buy it on the
Right,
street.
yeah.
But that seems to have gone away. I don't know people that buy it on the street anymore. They go to the legal
Right.
and they'll spend more
Well,
money.
they don't need to, right? Yeah.
And you actually know what you're getting.
Right, exactly.
when
that
you,
too.
when you buy it
yeah.
at the shop. I'm like, so this whole thing of marijuana induced people driving, it doesn't surprise me that it's going up and it's now
Right.
replaced alcohol.
But it's scary.
it is.
And you know, I
'cause-
remember when Mass and Rhode Island first legalized it or allowed it to be sold legally, they said they were going to limit it to about 6. Now they're everywhere.
Oh, 6 dispensaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of.
I mean, within a half a mile in Massachusetts, there are 3 of them.
Yeah. What happened to
On
that
Route
rule?
1.
What happened to that rule?
I don't know, but I'm sure these dispensaries are making a lot of money.
They must be, because they keep popping up.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's just kind of going away. And I remember when they first came out. You know, you said like the supermarket, the one in Attleboro. There was one in Central Mass, and they opened up like right before ski season, and they said they were always busiest on a Friday, people going up to ski, and then on the Sunday coming back, because they were driving back to like New York or Connecticut, where it wasn't legal yet. And so
Right, yeah.
that's where they were making a ton of money on the weekends.
Yeah.
Saturday was kind of slow, but Friday and
Yeah.
Sunday, huge sales.
It's like the New Hampshire liquor store.
I was just going to say, just like the old days of the New Hampshire liquor store. Yeah. And you know, when you say, so many of them, but, if you take a look around, a liquor store on every corner, too. Or a bar room on every corner,
Well, you can't buy beer oh, you can.
Yes, you can.
You can. You can't buy liquor in like the
No.
grocery
Yeah.
stores in New
Yeah.
Hampshire. That's how it works. Okay.
Yeah.
In Massachusetts, Linda, Governor Healy is expanding abortion access
I saw that. I don't know how can she do that?
because she's the governor.
Oh, okay. Because I know I saw that and I said,
I'm in charge
how can you do that?
because she can.
Kind of like. Yeah.
So we're expanding abortion access in Massachusetts after 24 weeks.
I know.
That's the biggie.
Late. Yeah, late.
So
yeah.
the new law allows physicians to perform abortions based on their professional judgment.
But
It removes the previous list of circumstances involving a patient's life, health, or certain fetal diagnoses. The law also prevents a medical review process from overriding the treating physician and patient. Supporters say the change helps patients with serious pregnancy complications. The opponents argue it removes important safeguards. So shouldn't the decision have been made well before 24,
24
months?
months,
24
yeah.
weeks, I
Weeks,
should say.
yeah. 24 months.
24 months. That's
My
a
God.
long pregnancy.
That's an elephant. Right, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Right.
But I guess stuff can come along after 24 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. What I'm glad to see, it looks like it takes the insurance companies out of this equation. I guess the insurance companies still pay for this, don't they? Or does it just depend on the insurance company? And I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
We don't know.
but putting it back onto, well, we're going to rely on the doctor. I guess that's a good idea. Still a tough decision.
But you wonder how. Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, Governor Healy, kind of like Governor McKee, very big on women's reproductive rights, always being upheld, and Moore ran on that constantly. And there are some states that don't allow it at all. In Mass, it's hey, come on, if you can make it here, we'll do it for you,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's see, and I'm always checking in with my son who lives up in Maine. In the summertime, have you seen any sharks, or has his partner seen any sharks? Because she works on a boat and goes out on the ocean. She has seen sharks, and now in Scarborough, Maine, which is in southern part of Maine, Maine officials are warning swimmers a great white shark pulled a lifeguard underwater. Wow, scary, huh?
That's scary.
The shark repeatedly grabbed the lifeguard's rescue buoy. Buoy, boy? I never know how you say it. I think it's buoy. Anyway, about 50 yards offshore at Scarborough Beach State Park on Saturday. This is in Maine, not Scarborough, down in Rhode Island. Got to make that perfectly clear. The lifeguard escaped the buoy's strap and swam to shore without injuries. Is that the thing they wear around their chest?
I think, yeah, probably.
When they're going to go rescue swimmers. So the shark
rescue.
grabbed onto that. Okay. A New England aquarium expert verified the encounter as white shark activity, and the beach closed for about an hour. Police say several white sharks were spotted nearby on Friday and urged people to avoid swimming alone.
Well,
We want someone else to yell for help, I guess.
I'm surprised they go up that far. I thought it was too cold up there for sharks.
Apparently, I guess not in the summertime.
Yeah.
As soon as they.
Well, probably the water up there is warmer than it used to be, too. Like Hampton Beach. I mean, it was never warm.
Right.
It was never warm.
Well, and they're just we're just following the seals.
Yeah.
And if the seals are heading up there and they're okay with this warm one, like the weekend, so boy, that must have been
Well,
pretty
I don't
scary
have sharks in my pool.
for the life.
Oh, gosh, I guess.
So pretty smart on the lifeguard.
Take it.
Either
Yeah,
he
here
cut
you
the
go.
strap or
Yeah.
he just took
you
it
go.
off.
Yeah.
And say, here,
take
it's
it.
okay, it's all yours.
Sure, play with this.
Play with this for a while.
He was
See-
just looking for a toy.
See how much you enjoy that.
He
I love
just-
when they say the shark reportedly grabbed the lifeguard's buoy, like he put up its fins.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
grabbed it. How else is the shark grabbing it?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
chomping down on it.
Just wanted to play. Just wanted to play.
I don't think sharks are known for their playfulness.
No, I don't think so either. No, not like dolphins.
Some aquatic creatures, yes.
Dolphins. Like
Dolphins,
Yeah.
whales are, sometimes they like to be patted depending on the whale. Seals are okay too.
Yeah.
Just watch out for them.
Porpoise
A porpoise.
or dolphins, whatever you want.
Dolphins, yeah.
Sharks are just not known for their playfulness.
No, they're not playing. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The cybersecurity company in Boston called Rapid7 is cutting about 300 jobs. The only reason I know about this is because I think that's the insignia that the Boston Celtics wear on their jerseys. Is it the Celtics or the Bruins? I think it's the Celtics. Because
See, I don't
you're
follow.
allowed to put advertising on uniforms.
Right.
now.
Right.
And so I think the Celtics had one that said Rapid7 on it.
Really?
Like, I always wonder who are they? And it's a cybersecurity company, but they're cutting 300 jobs. Revenues and profits decline. Maybe you won't see them on the jerseys this
Interesting.
year. The reductions represent about 12% of the company's workforce. The disclosure comes less than a month after Rapid7 said it was eliminating 21 positions. The company expects sales to shrink this year as some customers delay switching to its newer products. New CEO Wael Mohammed is restructuring Rapid7's leadership and adding more artificial intelligence features to its software. Oh, good. More artificial intelligence.
Yay.
Yay. Yay for
Yay.
that. And speaking of kids with testosterone, AJ, up in New Hampshire, two 18-year-olds from Massachusetts facing charges in New Hampshire after a police pursuit going 100 miles an hour on I-95
Wow.
in the town of Greenland, New Hampshire. The teens were eventually taken into custody in Portsmouth. Charges against the driver, Justin Jedry of Belmont, include reckless conduct with a deadly weapon, criminal mischief, and disobeying an officer. His passenger, Nicole Muka, is charged with unlawful possession and intoxication.
Oh, yeah.
Well, sir, I'm sober, so I have to drive.
Yeah.
And we're late getting home. I don't know what excuse
I'm
you're
the
giving,
designated
though.
driver.
I'm the designated driver. That's right. So unlawful possession. So would that mean unlawful possession of alcohol, or if you're under 18, you're not supposed to have marijuana either. So maybe he had that as well. So yeah, I don't know. Disobeying an officer, just when they say hand over your license, hand it over. And we need your registration. Hand it over. I see videos online a lot about this, and even lawyers tell you, do not try to prove your innocence on the side of the road.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people try to do.
Yeah.
No, that's what the courtroom's for.
Right. Yeah.
You want to start filming on your camera, on your phone, what the officer's doing? Fine. Try to use that as evidence later.
Yeah. Right.
When you're on the side of the road, not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
Stop. You don't argue your innocence on the side of the... As much as you want to.
Yeah.
As much as you want to. It's not a good idea. All right, let's take a break here on the Coffee and program. It's time for a look at the weather forecast. Hot and muggy today, huh?
Yes.
I thought so. Weather forecast being brought to you by Mattress Warehouse of Providence.
Sunny skies today with a high of 86 degrees and a breeze from the west. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, overnight low of 64 degrees. Wednesday's weather mostly sunny with a high of 84, calm wind. Thursday, there's a 30% chance of a shower thunderstorm late in the day, otherwise mostly sunny with a high of 84. Friday, sunshine and 81 degrees and a breeze from the northwest. Saturday, sunshine and 81. Sunday, sunshine and 82. On Monday, there could be a rain shower here or there, partly sunny skies with a high of 79 degrees.
Thanks, Dave. And outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street with the mostly sunny skies, we have 75 degrees.
Get the lowest prices of the season during the Mattress Warehouse Labor Day sale. Save up to 70% on best-selling mattresses, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy purchases. Visit
At
mattresswarehouse.com.
Menard Lockature Funeral Home, we focus on partnering with you to plan a loving remembrance for those we've lost. At any venue of your choice, whether a church or our home, whatever your preference, whether for burial or cremation, planning a loving remembrance with a personal touch is our mission. Special music, a dove release, even a motorcycle escort, anything that you deem appropriate can be a part of your loving tribute. Menard Lockature Funeral Homes, Woonsocket in Manville.
Leprezera La Presina Title and Escrow Services LLC of Pawtucket presents another of America's greatest individuals in celebration of her 250th birthday. Henry Ford was born in Dearborn, Michigan in 1863. He is best known for revolutioning global manufacturing and transformed the automobile from a luxury plaything into a practical necessity. In 1903, he founded the Ford Motor Company with the introduction of the Model T in 1908. It was a car designed to be rugged, reliable, and affordable. Ford's greatest contribution was the moving assembly line. By breaking production down into simple, repetitive tasks, he slashed the time it took to build a car from 12 hours to just 90 minutes. This efficiency allowed him to lower prices while doubling workers' wages, a move that helped to establish the 5-day work week. While taking a controversial stance as a pacifist in World War I, decades later, in 1936, Ford and his son Edsel created the Ford Foundation to strengthen democratic values, reduce poverty and injustice, promote international cooperation, and advance human achievement. This profile of a great American has been presented by Leprezera La Presina Title and Escrow Services LLC of Pawtucket.
ON Radio.
Here we are on the Coffee and program. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with AJ Reset and Linda Tebow, and talking about bad things you shouldn't be doing. We talk about drunk driving and under the influence driving with marijuana and stuff. Distracted driving is still
On the phone.
on the phone,
On the phone.
making the texts,
And you see that
checking
a lot.
the websites.
I see it all the
All
time.
the time.
Isn't it crazy?
Yep. Yep.
But this happened in Massachusetts. Driver was cited, it's a double whammy, cited for distracted driving and marked lanes violation. They hit a Massachusetts cruiser
Whoa.
Yeah, I read about that.
at 2:20 in the morning.
Whoa.
Yeah, this was yesterday morning. While the cruiser was parked on the shoulder in the breakdown lane. This happened on Route 93 in Stoneham, Mass. The trooper was in the car, or near the car. He sustained minor injuries.
Wow.
He's okay. But yeah, I guess it was proven that what are you doing? I mean, I will see, sometimes I'll see text messages come in on my phone while I'm driving, and I'm able to see, well, sometimes I'm able to see who it's coming from. A lot of times it's my daughter. She's texting me something, and I will call her. I said, I'm driving. I have no idea what you've texted me. What is it?
Yeah.
What do you need? What's
Yeah.
up? And then, of course, she'll tell me. But I will not, unless I pull over, read the text while I'm driving. It's just- But you do. You see it all the time. You see people with their phone up to their ear,
Yeah.
holding it
Yep,
all
yep,
the time,
yep,
too.
yep.
I'm like, can't they just can't we pull those people over? Do the police pull those over? They see them, it's up to their head?
Oh, I think they can.
I think they
can.
can
Do,
too. I just
yeah.
don't know if they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so okay, and the Lindsay Clancy trial continues. If you're following that, the psychiatrist who treated Lindsay Clancy will be back on the stand today, and yet he was on yesterday as well. The defense lawyer cross-examined the doctor, Dr. Jennifer Tuff. The defense argues Clancy was suffering from postpartum depression. Okay, Linda. Oh, and also improperly medicated.
Yeah.
I know postpartum depression. They say postpartum that and postpartum psychosis as well.
It's like, yeah, it
Now, one of
sounds
the
like
one of,
she
one of the
has
kids was 7 or 8. Does postpartum depression last for years, or did this just happen after the third baby is born, and that baby was 8 months old?
Right.
And from dealing with your medical background, how long does postpartum depression last?
Well, it can last if it's not treated properly.
For
you know,
years?
it can. Well, I mean that she had a baby, and the
It was
other thing,
8 months
she was
old?
8 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 months old. That's not a forever time.
Okay.
And you know, if you think adding to it, as I'm learning more about this, she was a night nurse, and so
Lindsay
she was.
Clancy was?
Yes, so she wasn't. You know, when she said that.
Okay.
You know, they said she wasn't sleeping well. She has 2 other children, so she has 3 children. You know, so I think there are a lot of probably extenuating circumstances there. I still am having a hard time getting through the fact that this mother did this, but postpartum psychosis is real. It is real. It is real. And that's the difference between the depression and it leads to psychosis. And when you looked at all those meds that were ordered for her,
Too much?
or not the right.
Not the right kind.
Not the
okay.
right kind, because with all mental illnesses, and I'm not a psych nurse, I'm not a psych nurse, but with mental health and folks that have any kind of mental health diseases, you've got to find the right medicine, the right combination
Okay.
to be effective. So, and you saw that pile of meds. It looks like.
I didn't see it, so there's a lot.
Well, they showed a bag of meds that were not all used up or whatever, but
Okay. Wow.
maybe they didn't get the right amount.
So it can last for years. Huh?
Well, if untreated,
Untreated?
if not
Okay.
treated,
All right.
and there were still other circumstances that were,
Okay. Well, turning towards better news, it's Elvis week in Memphis.
Is it?
Yes.
I love Elvis.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing? I don't know.
Love
Elvis fans are descending on Memphis this week to celebrate the King. It's Elvis Week 2026, and the festivities are in full swing at Graceland. Today's events include the Elvis Hollywood Hits Live Tribute Concert and the Linda Thompson Graceland Mansion Q&A Experience. Elvis was dating Linda at the time of his death, at the end there. They've been a couple of months they were together. The 10-day festival celebrates Presley's life and music 49 years after he passed away. 49. And do you know why they do this in August and not on his birthday? It's a very simple answer. It's cold in January in Tennessee. If we do it in August, warm, and 1,000 more people show up.
Oh, all right.
And
A
so
wise
Nothing to do with
decision.
Elvis, right?
it's got nothing to do with Elvis. I'm sure people show up at
Oh, I
Graceland on
love
his
it. I
birthday in
love it. I
January.
love it, yeah.
But we can have tens of thousands of people show up and spend money in August
Right.
and make it a 10-day thing.
It's all about the bottom line.
It's always about the money.
Don't
And
hold
so-
your breath waiting for a Colonel Parker celebration.
Right.
What a clown he was. But anyway. So it's Elvis week down there in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, any Harry Potter fans?
No, no.
Not I.
No,
No,
I know.
not I.
Okay. Well, my son was the perfect age, and so when the books came out, I read him the first 2 books to him. Then, by the time the 3rd book came out, he was able to read by then, so he just started to read them on his own. And then the movies came out, and he said, "Well, now we watch the movies." And so I've seen all the movies and I've read all the books.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'm the only fan here. So, and I bring it up only because Harry Potter fans are working their magic to force changes to an energy project in the United Kingdom. Hundreds of fans called Achia Energy after learning the multi-million-dollar project between Ireland and the UK would go through the grave site of Dobby the house elf. All right, I've explained who Dobby is. He's an elf. And sorry, spoiler alert coming up. He is killed in the books and in the movie. Now, in the movie, where he is killed was filmed on a beach, and the characters actually bury. He's not really a person. It was a CGI induced character, and so but they pretend that they dig up the sand and they pretend to put something in there and they put it back up, but it's an actual beach in England somewhere, wherever they filmed it. But fans are pretty smart. They figure out where these things are, so they keep going there to visit the site where Dobby supposedly is buried. And what they've been doing is they'll leave a sock at the gravesite, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So they go to the energy project is going to run right through where this magical creature supposedly has been buried. Of course, he hasn't really been buried there. Now they went to the CEO of the company, who says, "I have no idea what you're talking about." It's like, "You guys," I go, "Not a fan."
No.
It's like, what? Who's Dobby, and why is this important? And then he was told it was a character from the Harry Potter series. He said they went back to planners to discuss how to avoid this memorial site that's at Freshwater West Beach in Wales, in case you want to go. That's where it is. After being told complaints people were very serious. They really think someone's buried there. He's okay. But back in 2022, fans were asked by the agency that manages the beach to stop leaving socks and other items that could harm the wildlife. Now, this is why people are leaving socks. House elves in the series, I don't know why people might be interested. House elves in the series are slaves to their owners. Okay, so if you're a wizard, you can own a house elf and treat them terribly. And Dobby is, by the way. And but the only way to free an elf is to give him clothes. So in the series, the owner is tricked into giving Dobby a sock, and since he's been presented with clothes, he is now free. So that's why people are leaving socks at the gravesite. So he is now free.
I tried to get into the Harry Potter thing because it was so popular.
Yeah, and what happened?
My wife and I watched about three of the movies,
Okay.
and we didn't like any of them. And the more they went along, the less we could understand them or make sense of them.
I had
They got weirder and weirder.
it gets darker and darker.
They do get darker.
as it goes along. I tried to explain that. I did explain it to my mother, because she was going to jump in like at movies like 3 or 4. I said, you can't, and she's like, why? I go, you'll have no idea who's who and what's going on. I said, because the movie director is making the assumption you have seen the first couple of movies that explains everything, so there's no more explanation needed. So she didn't watch them because I go, you'll never understand what is going on, and like that, and why do we like this guy and not like this guy, kind of thing. You might do better if you read the books. The books are better.
Doesn't even tempt me.
Not at all. Well, okay.
No.
Since it's written for the younger crowd, AJ,
Yeah.
and it's written for basically the 10 to 13-year-olds at the time. It's a very fast read. You can blow, even though they're really thick, you can blow through them really quickly because they're meant for a younger crowd.
Right. Are you saying I'm not part of the younger crowd?
Me neither, but my grandson was. Michael liked it.
Just
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at you, I know you're not
My
10 years old.
grandkids love them.
Well, there you
the
go.
books and
See?
the movies.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And now, I think it's this year. There's a whole new HBO Max has a whole new Harry Potter series. They recasted the entire thing. John Lithgow is going to play one of the characters, and they're going to, instead of it being a movie, they're going to make it a series, because when you take the book and you make a movie out of it, there's so much stuff you got to take out. We got to try to fit this into an hour and a half,
Yeah.
hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours tops.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff we got to take out. If we make it a series, we can keep everything in. And so that's what they've decided to do. Let's make it a series, and we can include everything that was written in the books. So,
Does it interest me, Joe?
okay. So, see, if you sat and watched it with one of your grandkids, you would have got the appreciation for it. They would have explained things.
That may be.
That may, but now, okay. Maybe that has that boat sailed too.
Oh, yes, long
With
ago.
the grandkids. Okay. All right. We'll take another break here on the Coffee and program, but more coming your way. We'll move on from Harry Potter when we come back.
The best variety of music. OM 1240.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you feel embarrassed, trapped, maybe even ashamed just because you own a timeshare? Well, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. Chuck McDowell here, the timeshare cancellation guy. I get over 3,000 complaints a week from all kinds of folks that feel the same way you do. Honest people, teachers, veterans, grandparents, all losing sleep over a timeshare they can't get rid of. That's why 15 years ago, I founded Wesley Financial Group to help people take their lives back. Today, I run Wesley with my two sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we would want our own family to be treated. That mindset has helped us cancel over 50,000 timeshares from people just like you. So if you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-497-9090. That's 800-497-9090. 800-497-9090.
You can depend on us for public service. ON Radio, we're always here for you. ON Radio.
Here we are on the Coffee and program. Thanks for joining us. I'm Joe Callahan here with AJ Brissett and Linda Tebow. And AJ, here comes the sad news. And I'm sorry to pass this along to you. I know this. One of AJ's favorite movies at Christmas time is A Christmas Story, right?
Yes.
Okay. One of the actors from A Christmas Story has passed away. Now, you already know that both parents have passed away.
Right.
Okay. The latest person to pass away is Ralphie's teacher, Miss Shields.
Oh, no.
Has passed away.
Really?
Yes. Sorry to say. Her name is Teddy Moore. She's best known for playing Ralphie's teacher, Miss Shields, in A Christmas Story. She died last week in Ontario, up in Canada, surrounded by her family. She was 79. Her cause of death has not been released.
Wow.
But she has.
Wow.
She's really good.
She was really good.
She's really good. You can take your seat, Ralph. Okay, sit down. And then, after the kids point out that the kid's tongue is stuck to the pole, oh my gosh, running out after.
Do you know a lot of people tried that because they didn't believe it was real?
Oh, that's just. I told my kids every time we watched it every year when they were kids, do
not try
this.
this.
This will happen.
It's real.
And you'll be in a ton of pain.
I mean, now you can put your tongue on a railroad track.
But they even say that in the movie. I bet his father betted this guy that he stuck his railroad track and it stuck right away.
Right away.
Oh my gosh! Do not try it. And
People just don't believe it. I don't get it.
And I've read how they shot that scene in the movie. Do you know how they shot it?
Yeah, they had someone holding the kid's tongue.
Close. First of all, the pole isn't steel. It was wood, painted to make it look like rusted steel.
Yeah.
Okay, and where the kid is standing, you can't see it, but there was a little hole, and the director told him that's where you stick your tongue. Okay, put it into the little hole, inside the little hole, and running down the holes was a tiny, tiny vacuum
Okay.
where someone was operating it. So
Yeah.
he wasn't holding his tongue. So it's sucking on his tongue. So when he tries to pull away, the suction won't let him pull away. I said,
That was pretty
and
clever.
Very clever. And then then there's the scene where he gets released. So okay, let him go, and they pull back.
And And then where he has a
he's got all the bandages around his tongue. That's just, but sad that Miss Shields has passed away from a Toy Story. So okay, so that makes it at least that's at least 3 that have passed away.
yeah.
All the kids are still alive. Because there aren't too many adults in the movies.
But they're not kids anymore.
Oh, they're not kids anymore. No, they're all in their 30s and 40s. So okay, and the scene where the Chinese restaurant owner chops the head off the duck. The mother didn't know he was going to do that.
Right.
So her real surprise shock, the scream, is real.
Was real.
Because
Yeah.
she didn't know it was coming.
She just right.
All right, moving on. 2 Florida men, they're accused of getting into a fight. One brought a machete and a hatchet. They went to a Publix. Publix is a grocery store
Yes.
down south in Panama City. And now one's 52. 32-year-old Everett Critchbaum and 35-year-old James Gray. Authorities say it was over. It's over a love interest. Teenagers have fights. Some of the boys and the
my
girls.
God.
Here we go. Both men were taken to the hospital after they were arrested and charged. Authorities say Gray is the one who started the altercation. They say he has a history of violence and was released from prison in 2024. So Gray's the younger one. They got into a fight with a machete and a hatchet. I don't know if that means they each had their own weapon, or did one have 2 and the other was just fighting them off. It doesn't say. But they keep saying it's harder and harder to get a gun. Gun laws are getting stricter and stricter. Well, guess what? We're moving to something else that's easier to get.
Where did you get a machete, though?
Right.
At the
Amazon.
machete
At
store?
the machete store.
Someone told me yesterday that the gun laws in Massachusetts have gotten really, really out of hand. That if you're training as a police officer, you cannot carry a gun.
Wow. How do you train to shoot it?
A police officer has to go with you.
With you? A trained one. Okay. Wow.
That doesn't even make sense to me.
No. I don't know. I don't get it. So, okay. It doesn't say, they said they had to go to the hospital, but it doesn't say, what they got in for, or what got hurt, and where the stitches are, or stuff I would like to know. They got hurt somehow. And breaking up. I bet, if you go to Amazon and look up machetes, you could probably purchase one.
Yeah.
You can purchase them anywhere. They're like $5.
A hatchet, you can go to any.
Machetes?
Yeah.
Could you go to Walmart right now and get a machete?
Yeah.
Okay, hatchets are easy.
Well, hatchets.
Go to any hardware store.
Yeah, hardware store.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see. Okay, Linda. Question came in 766-1240. Linda, AJ, did you see the play in last night's Red Sox game?
Yes.
It is, and I know what play you're talking about. I wish I could describe it because, unfortunately, I had someone over the house that was helping out fix my washing machine.
Yeah.
And I had to talk to him at the exact moment
Yeah.
the play happened. All I saw was mental error, double play for Toronto. Sox are out of the inning. I went to talk to the repair guy, and when I came back, they said they were still talking about it, and the umps came out and said, "Okay, Red Sox, get a run." I'm like, I have no idea what has happened in this play.
I still don't know. I watched it, and I still don't know. Well, I know Sedan hit. He got up, and because it was 2-0. No,
It was a fly out to center
It
field.
was a fly out, Sedan.
Yeah.
And he caught it.
And he caught it.
And he caught it.
And then they doubled somebody off at second base.
And Sigler was on third base.
I know it's called the fourth run rule, Eddie.
No,
You're right.
I know it was called the fourth run.
I
know.
I'd never seen it.
But
done.
but he ran home, but he didn't. He didn't tag up.
Can you explain it, Eddie?
No, he
Not
didn't.
yet.
Yeah, he didn't.
Come on in.
He didn't tag up.
Eddie from Do You Remember?
and I think then Tampa Bay left the field.
And then they left the field. And I'm like, I am so confused. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They should have been 2 outs out of the inning. Eddie, what in the world happened?
First of all, the Red Sox runners didn't know how many outs there were.
That was
Right,
a
that-
huge mental
that-
error,
that
and
was-
I was
that-
mad
yeah,
at them for
that
that.
was that, yeah.
But anyway,
That's the coach's error too. That's
yes, it is.
That's
You
their
gotta
job,
let
right?
them
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The scoreboard had 2 outs.
Okay. There's
had
There
only
was
one.
only 1 out.
Right. Never rely on the
He,
scoreboard.
he hit a fly ball,
You're right.
center
Yeah.
field.
And he caught
Yeah,
it.
and he
He
caught,
caught it. Both runners took off.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The throw that came into first base to
It
get
went to
the,
first base.
went to first base to get that runner.
Okay.
Yeah.
The guy coming in home scored before the ball got to first base.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how he gets the run when he didn't tag up.
He didn't tag up.
That's right.
Right.
Is it because now Toronto thinks there's 3 outs and
And
they
they-
all left the field?
Yeah, the pitcher and catcher were already walking off the field. They
Yeah.
thought there were 2 outs too.
Oh, wow.
So I guess the scoreboard guy messed everybody up.
Because first it said there was 1 out, and then when he caught it, that was 2 outs.
outs, yeah.
But what they said, the explanation they gave at the end of all of this was that Tampa Bay left the field
Yeah.
while the play
And
was
so-
still being investigated.
So we get the
And,
run.
so
the
the-
light on the scoreboard's going 2 outs, 1 out, 2 outs.
2 outs, exactly.
It's blinking. It's
Exactly,
blinking.
it was 1 out, then 2 outs, and then,
But
yeah.
I blame the whole thing on the Red Sox coaches.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
When
for
when
not
that guy
knowing.
got to first base and third base, the
Yeah.
first thing the coaches say to him,
How many outs?
1
there?
out.
Yes.
1 out.
Don't.
And tag up.
so everything's back to normal in Red Sox land right
Yeah,
now.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
AJ, my
Exactly.
40 years of working with the Pawtucket Red Sox, Worcester MLB, the running, not joke, but the rule in the press box was, even with the guy running the scoreboard right there, was never trust the scoreboard. How many outs? Never,
Yeah.
never. Because
Yeah.
Good to see you, Eddie.
all right, moving on from the last that bizarre play, and they still lost. So anyway,
And they still lost, yeah.
all right, they keep testing flying cars. And
Oh,
now,
good.
Oh, good. They were testing them out west. Now they're going to test them over Central Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis says cars could start operating in the region by the end of this year. The plan focuses on electric air taxis that can take off and land vertically, potentially offering a new way to get around the busy I-4, which is the Disney corridor. Before all this happens, officials still have to work through questions about safety, infrastructure, regulation, and cost. It's going to be high.
What about safety? Nobody mentioned safety.
Oh no, safety's the first thing. I don't. So they take off vertically like a helicopter,
Oh.
and then move horizontally like an airplane. I guess. So are they going to have the big propellers? on
Sounds
top?
like fun.
I don't know. Do you want to test this?
No.
I don't either. and you're going to pay for it. It's a taxi. You know. Will you be? Wow. So okay. I'd like to see it tested. I would like to see it happen. I'd like to see it watch it happen. But do I want to be in the taxi when it happens? No.
Well, once the taxis are approved, it won't be long until they'll be available for personal use.
Well, you're right. Yeah. And so I think they'll come in at a cool 100,000 to buy, or more. Do these things run on gas, or are they
No,
electric?
they said electric.
Did I say electric?
They did.
You
read
Oh, electric air taxis.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay. Well, that'll make it
I'm
more
paying
expensive.
attention.
Thank you.
It's okay.
I really should pay attention to what I'm reading.
That'll also limit the distance.
Yes, it will. Okay.
There you go.
All right. One more story before we got to run. NFL head coaches, it's almost NFL season, are getting a new preseason ranking on how good-looking they are. Now, this is important, Linda.
Really?
Yep, a survey of more than 5,000 NFL fans ranked
Oh my
Los
God.
Angeles Rams coach Sean McVay at the top of the attractiveness metric.
Yeah.
There you go.
McVay was followed by Green Bay's Matt LaFleur and Seattle's Mike McDonald. Mike Vrabel not on the top 3, so I don't know. The survey suggests winning and national exposure may influence how fans perceive coaches, with nearly 3 in 10 respondents choosing their own team's coach as the league's most attractive. And I'm sorry if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan Andy Reid is not an attractive guy. I don't care what you think out in Kansas City.
Something cute about him.
All right. Words of wisdom, AJ.
Words of wisdom. Thank you.
Before we go.
The location of your mailbox shows how far away from your house you can walk in a robe before you start looking like a mental case.
There you go.
That's so true. That's so true.
There you go.
All right. What if you don't have a robe? Is that still the same case?
I don't know. I had a neighbor that used to walk out in his underwear. I mean,
okay. Did you consider him a mental case?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, okay. All right. That'll do it for the show for today. Thank you very much for listening. Linda Tebow, thanks for coming in today.
My pleasure.
And I'm glad we got your chair situated.
Yes, this feels better.
So we're okay. All right. And AJ, thanks for being here.
A pleasure, Joe. Thank you.
I'm Joe Callahan. Have a great day. Enjoy the nice weather and stay tuned for Gary Smith and the crew. Do you remember coming up after the 9 o'clock news?
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The death toll is on the rise and more than 2,700 people are missing after a magnitude 7.4 earthquake hit Colombia on Monday. NBC's George Solis is on the ground there.
Authorities say more than 130 people have died. Passengers at this airport holding pillars, bracing during the moment of impact. One man screaming as the shaking intensifies. Outside this hospital in Cali, part of the building collapsing onto an ambulance as patients scramble for safety.
Rescue efforts are underway to find survivors who may be trapped under the collapsed buildings. There's a full slate of primary elections today in South Carolina. Republican Senate candidate Darlene Graham told supporters that her approach is different from that of her brother, the late Senator Lindsey Graham, because of his interest being foreign policy and national security.
While national security is really important, I'm a little different because here I want to, focus on the struggles of the South Carolina families because like them, I feel those same struggles.
Darlene Graham was appointed to serve out the remainder of her brother's term after his sudden death last month. In Wisconsin, all eyes are on the Democrats' primary race for governor, where Democratic Socialist Francesca Hong is skyrocketed in the polls. Voters are also heading to the polls in Alabama, Connecticut, Minnesota, and Vermont. President Trump's new childhood vaccine schedules are facing some pushback from medical professionals, among them New York City's health commissioner. More from Scott Pringle.
Health Commissioner Dr. Alistair Martin says this order is based on politics and conspiracy theories, not science or medical expertise. Meanwhile, Dr. Andrew Racine with the American Academy of Pediatrics is also weighing in.
The executive order is going to cause more confusion and fear.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Do you feel embarrassed, trapped, maybe even ashamed just because you own a timeshare? Well, I'm here to tell you you're not alone. Chuck McDowell here, the timeshare cancellation guy. I get over 3,000 complaints a week from all kinds of folks that feel the same way you do. Honest people, teachers, veterans, grandparents, all losing sleep over a timeshare they can't get rid of. That's why 15 years ago, I founded Wesley Financial Group to help people take their lives back. Today, I run Wesley with my two sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we would want our own family to be treated. That mindset has helped us cancel over 50,000 timeshares from people just like you. So if you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-497-9090. That's 800-497-9090. 800-497-9090.
Lou Mandeville here with a look at sports. The Toronto Blue Jays topped the Red Sox 2-1 last night. Charles McAdoo homered for Toronto, who stretched the Sox losing skid to 3 games. Minnesota Twins beat the Orioles 9-5. Austin Martin and Josh Bell homered for Minnesota. Blue Sox return to action tonight against the Buffalo Bison. Patriots news, Hunter Henry, the tight end, signed a 2-year extension Monday. The deal has a base value of $16 million, can be worth up to $20 million, according to ESPN insider Adam Schefter. Patriots also announced that the team is sending offensive lineman Caden Wallace and a 2029 seventh-round draft pick to the Miami Dolphins in exchange for a 2028 sixth-round draft pick. In addition, the team re-signed long snapper Nico Lalos. Today they will host the Indianapolis Colts in the first joint practices of the preseason before their preseason opener against the Colts this Thursday. That is your look at sports. For ON Sports, I'm Lou Mandeville.
When you're ill and need same-day care, remember North Smithfield Urgent Care and Lincoln Urgent Care for affordable and accessible care. You'll always be seen by a board-certified physician who will assess the problem and make you feel safe and reassured. Both centers can help you with a wide range of symptoms and ailments, including flu, fractures, allergies, infections, work injuries, and more. Check their websites for convenient patient and medical forms, which you may fill out before the visit. North Smithfield Urgent Care, 594 Great Road, North Smithfield, 768-3400. And Lincoln Urgent Care, 2 Wake Robin Road, Lincoln, 333-9595.
This ON AM and FM forecast is brought to you as a public service of Henry's Auto Repair, 1068 Park Avenue, Woonsocket. You need an auto mechanic who cares. Call Bill at 762-2325 and tell him about the noises your car's making, the lights that are on, or maybe you just need an inspection. Henry's Auto Repair, 1068 Park Avenue, Woonsocket. Sunny skies today with a high of 86 degrees and a breeze from the west. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, overnight low of 64 degrees. Wednesday's weather mostly sunny with a high of 84, calm wind. Thursday, there's a 30% chance of a shower thunderstorm late in the day, otherwise mostly sunny with a high of 84. Friday, sunshine and 81 degrees and a breeze from the northwest. Saturday, sunshine and 81. Sunday, sunshine and 82. On Monday, there could be a rain shower here or there, partly sunny skies with a high of 79 degrees. Currently outside our Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio here on Park Avenue in Woonsocket, the temperature is 72 degrees. This is the one and only ON Radio. We're local and live at 99.5 FM, ON AM and FM.
All right, I think we're on. Good morning, everybody. This is the Do Remember program. My name is Gary Smith, and we are here today with Dan.
Good morning, everybody.
And Louise.
Good morning, everyone.
And Eddie.
Good morning.
I'm looking for the AC remote. So, anyway, we'll get right to the songs here. First one.
Are those your keys?
And I like the very different songs. So, and I don't like doing that. I like putting songs together that have something, it's kind of the same vibe. But I couldn't find anything to match either one of these in our extensive list of entries we have now, right, in the Moose Cup. So I'm just gonna start the week off with something that I probably shouldn't have played together, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's start with Tommy James and Dragging the Line.
Making a living the old